So let's go live on Facebook and we can paste important chat links.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Hi, students. Now we are going to start with the Facebook Live page. So just stay connected with that. We are going to share the links also in the chat box. So I'll be updating you for the same.
So children, let me quickly tell you about the flow of the session. Okay, so first of all, you will get to know your mentor. And then you'll see a short informative PPT wherein you can note down if you want to note down anything related to your course. Okay. And in case you have a doubt, you can always put up that doubt and get the answer. And then the actual demo will begin. All right. Okay. So all are excited. Shall we begin now? Okay. Okay. Right. So Pooja ma'am, can we please paste some chat links?
Yes, Monica, ma'am.
All right. So we have with us Poonam Rajpal ma'am. She's a wonderful mentor, a wonderful person. You know, you can always, very easily approachable person. So you can always, you know, seek help from her in case you have a doubt. You should never hesitate to ask. So she's got very substantial experience and she loves to interact with kids like you. Okay. So now I'll request Poonam ma'am to speak directly to you in her sweet voice. So all over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Monica ma'am. Hello, everyone. Can you wave at me? Yeah. Kabir, can you come on video? Yeah, it's great to see all of you. Yeah, I'm Poonam. For those who did not register my name, I'm going to be your mentor for this, I would say, compact, yet very impactful batch. We will be focusing on revisiting key rules, concepts, addressing your doubts, getting you ready for the upcoming exam through solving a lot of question papers. And all of us know the key to success is practice, and that's precisely what we are, or we will be immersing ourselves during this batch. Practice, 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 and prepare you, make you confident enough, also make you strong in all the concepts with absolute no confusion, so that you do well for your upcoming exams. So we'll start in a while after your other information given to you. Over to you, Monica ma'am.
Thank you so much, Poonam ma'am. Now children, allow me to share my screen, just a moment, and then we are good to go. I believe my screen is visible to all. Is it? Okay. So a very warm welcome to the demo and interaction program for class 5 English Olympiad test series course. As you are already aware, Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation. School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 important courses that really matter at this juncture of your life. And these 8 courses include mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. So here you can get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12, one-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, PRMO. Now you can meet our international rank holders for the year 2022-23 on the screen. They're all brilliant kids like you. So the classes are going to be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students delivered through Zoom by seasoned tutors. You've already met your mentor, Poonam ma'am. So you get 3 sessions per week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Timing will be 6:30 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. with 5 minutes of break in between. Okay. And in the sessions, we'll be discussing the previous year questions from Olympiad exams. The objective of these sessions is to strengthen your Olympiad preparation and to clarify the doubts in case you have any, to give you more practice, right? Okay. So the syllabus is available at this particular link and fees can be paid by clicking on this particular link. Don't worry, all the important and relevant links have been pasted in the chat section and will again be pasted for you. The fees for this course is 2,500 only, and it is going to be a 10-session course. The fees includes discussion of 10 mock tests containing the questions based on previous years that will help you to boost your rank in Olympiads, right? So all that you require for these classes is a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed, with camera because we do not allow students without video in the class, and headphones for better audio clarity. So as you're already aware, the preparation for Olympiad exams is slightly tougher than your regular school curriculum. So you need to spend some time extra every day to cope up with the curriculum. And of course, parental support is required at the back end. So you must already be aware that in 2022-23, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad, hailing from 35 plus countries. Now the live classes for this particular batch begins from Wednesday, 4th of October, 2023. So I hope you've noted down all the relevant details related to your course. In case you still have a doubt, please feel free to ask. Abhimanyu, Nirargya and Bani Shikha Mandal, please switch on your cameras.
Students, links have been shared in the chat box. So you can just go through from there. The first link is of syllabus, wherein you can just check the syllabus of this course. Second link is of all batch details, that how you have to register yourself for this batch. And the third link is of payment mode, that how you can just complete your registration process by paying the course fee. And then other link is of share your feedback, wherein you can just put in your feedback also.
So we have a doubt. Tanishka is asking the
Yeah.
exam would be offline or online. So exam would be online or offline? Any idea? So Aarti ma'am, the exam would be online or offline?
Yes, absolutely. So kids like it depends upon the organization from which you have enrolled. Okay, so in case if you have enrolled from SOF, let's say, okay, so that conducts the examination in offline mode only. All right, but then if you talk about Crest Olympiads or Unicus Olympiads, those organizations, they conduct the examination in online mode, right? So the examination would be like, it depends upon the organization from which you have enrolled. Okay, hope it answers your query. Tanishka? So Tanishka, from which organization have you enrolled? Navya says it is offline for her. Okay, Tanishka, you have enrolled for Crest, so it will be online only. Okay, all right.
Any other doubt? Please feel free to ask. No doubt? Okay, Abhimanyu is asking, will it be informed that it will be online or offline?
Yes, so in case if you have enrolled from school, okay, through your school, then the school would be informing you whether the school will be conducting the examination in online or offline mode. In case if you have enrolled individually by going to that particular website, then it will be like online only. Okay, so let's say if you have enrolled on Crest Olympiads. So you would have gone to that website and registered. Then in that case, it would be an online examination. Okay. So Abhimanyu, in case if you have enrolled through school, can you let me know, like from where did you get your enrolled? School. Okay. So I would request you to just check with the school authorities once whether your examination will be conducted online or offline. Okay.
Any other doubt? Will we get practice books for practice?
Okay, Navya, so since this is a test series program, so basically we would be, focusing only on the practice questions. So you would be having lots and lots of questions to practice. As such, there will be no book for practice. Okay, Tanishka is showing me some workbook. I believe it's for Crest Olympiads English. So no, Navya, we won't be providing. This is Olympiad Success, and that is another organization, Crest Olympiads. Okay, so there would not be any book provided by us, but yes, there would be lots and lots of questions because these all 10 sessions would be entirely focused towards your practice, and there would be many questions. Okay, so we will make sure that you get sufficient practice by these 10 classes. Okay.
So we'll be providing question papers for practice. So I think that would be more than required. So in case you want to practice more, you can individually, personally buy, right? Any other doubt? Anyone? Any other doubt?
Okay, we have this question.
Yeah. Will we get PDF to download during the regular classes?
No, so there won't be any PDF as such to download from the regular classes. So these would be more of your mentor explaining you the questions, like she would be taking up one question at a time, and there would be recorded sessions available for you. Okay, so you can check those sessions. Otherwise, you can certainly make down your notes. Okay.
So questions will be shown on your screen. You'll be directly involved in solving them along with your mentor. And in case you will be unable to solve it, then you'll mutually come to the solution. So I believe that will help you more rather than downloading. Okay. Any other doubt? So on what days are we having the classes? So there is one more doubt. Is there is a paper after a chapter? So there are no regular classes. The classes, the sessions would actually be consisting of practice question paper. So we'll be solving the question paper. You will get more understanding when you see the demo. Okay. There will be direct solving of question papers. Again, is it online or offline? Tanishka is asking. What online or offline? Solving or exam? I think exam for you, Tanishka, it is going to be through Crest. So that would be online if you are enrolled through school. I think we've already answered this question.
Yeah, can you be more specific, Tanishka? Like, what are you asking? So is it online and offline regarding which thing you are asking?
Paper solving. Yeah, Tanishka, we know your name. You can elaborate on your question.
She is saying she has questioned one first time, ma'am. There is another Tanishka also, I guess. There is another Tanishka is Sambre. So she has questioned first time.
Okay.
Tanishka, from where you have enrolled? From school?
Tanishka, Samre.
Now Bhonsle is asking.
Okay, maybe she joined late, so she is
I guess
asking the question again. So Aarti ma'am has already explained that in case you have registered it through school, so your school will be informing you whether that will be online or offline, in case you've registered it through an organization individually. So that organization will be informing you whether it would be online or offline.
Yeah, so as Tanishka has mentioned, she would be appearing for IEO. So this is from SOF you would be taking, right? So it would be offline only. Okay.
Any other question? So on what days are we having classes? Does anybody remember? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Ashas is saying. Is that correct? Or you would like to differ? Okay. Yes, that is correct. All right. And what will be the timing? What will be the timing for the classes? 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. 6:30, 6 o'clock. Okay, 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. is correct. All right. So any other doubt from anyone, or shall we begin with the demo?
Students, before beginning the demo, I would just want to say, please students who are sitting with the camera off, kindly turn on your cameras, because we don't allow in our classes to sit with camera off.
So Banishika, Nilargya, Pooja, switch on your cameras. Now we are about to begin with the demo. Okay, Banishika, nice to see you. Right. So shall we begin with the demo now? Show a thumbs up if you are ready. Okay, most of you are ready. Right. So I believe we should begin with it now. All over to you, Poonam ma'am.
Hello again. I see some familiar faces. Mandil, Nirlagya. I don't know why you switched off your video. Please come on video. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much. Okay. Before I begin and share my screen of the test paper and start solving, I would like to give you a few tips that I'm going to repeat these during the batch, of course, during our regular classes. But yeah, things that you should remember when you start your attempting or writing your exam. Most important. Okay, before I begin this, Monica ma'am or Pooja ma'am, if you could let me know if children are allowed to interact, because there's nothing such as I'm explaining. I want them to interact and give me the right answer. Maybe they could raise their hand and I would unmute them.
If you're comfortable doing this, we have no problem. In fact, you can also elicit responses on the chat. This is just for today's demo. Otherwise, your upcoming sessions, you'll be free to interact with the kids.
Yeah. So yeah, those who know the answer, you could just raise your Zoom hand and I will ask you to unmute. Okay. A few tips to keep in mind. Most important is to stay calm. Because what happens is when you panic, oh, my time is going, I want first rank, I want this, I want, just forget everything. Stay calm. Tell yourself, I have prepared well. Take deep breaths, and that will bring that clarity, and you then go ahead and attempt it. Second thing is to manage your time. Always keep an eye on the time. Or I would say allocate a specific amount of time for a particular, maybe first 10, next 15, and in case if you are stuck on one, please don't do that. Move on, come back later. You never know, when you come back later, you look at the same question in a different angle or different perspective, and you arrive at the right answer. I think third tip would be to look for clues. You never know, there's one single word that is actually a clue in the question for you to arrive at the answer. So please be attentive to every single word in the question. Be open, that always be positive that there is a clue and you'll arrive at it. Okay. Next thing is to consider all choices. Now let's say some of you are overconfident. Okay, this is something that I know. and you will know it. You must have found the correct answer very quickly once you look at it. But please take a moment to consider all the choices. Sometimes, for your bad luck, the right answer may not be immediate. Maybe the first A answer you found it right, and immediately you tick mark that and you go ahead. The answer might be D. It's the most appropriate would be D. So please consider all the choices before you arrive and stamp on to that right answer. Now, let's say you don't know the answer. You have absolute no idea, especially when you have someone told, I find synonyms to be difficult. Yeah, sometimes even I find it difficult because vocabulary is vast. You have to keep updating. It's not an overnight job that you can just do. You have to keep reading, keep updating yourself. Have an open mind to pick up words from newspaper, from storybooks, from someone who's used it for the first time. And that is where you will keep enhancing your vocabulary. Synonyms will become easy. Now, let's say you don't know. Use the process of elimination. Now, when I say elimination means you basically eliminate the choices. The D or B answer will definitely not be the one. C also cannot be the one. So what you're doing here is you are it narrows down your options, and of course it improves your odds. Every answer has an 25% chance for it to be right, but maybe the two answers you feel is wrong, then you have two left, then you have 50%. You increase that percentage, the chances of selecting the correct answer. And I would say most important again in the end is, if you really want to score good, do good, is to practice, practice and practice. And that is why we all have gathered here. The more you practice with the concepts, reiterate the rules, solve these question papers, the better you are becoming at recognizing these patterns or strategies for answering them. So we are going to start with the first question paper. We'll have different ways to answer. You either can put it on the chat or you could raise your hand sometimes. Maybe I'll ask you the logic that you used behind, answering the right answer. Raise your hand and I'll unmute. Yes. Do let me know. Can you see my PPT? I mean, not PPT, it's not a PPT. Can you see my screen? Yes, Tanishka, give me a thumbs up if you can see. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to read out. Let's try to solve. They are not very difficult. Definitely, you all are very smart. People now understand the importance of dash. Confident, useful, education, successful. Okay. Abhimanyu, I'll ask you to unmute. Yes, can you please tell me the answer? Oh no. I've given you the option of.
Ma'am, I think it will be C, education.
Education. Why do you think are the other three wrong?
Ma'am, because education is more suitable in the dash.
Okay, you're right. Abhimanyu, bravo, your answer is right. But what is the logic that anyone else can tell me the logic behind this? Yes, Mandal. Tell me. Tell me, Mandal.
Ma'am, it's because education is a noun and the rest are something others.
Very good. Kudos. You understood? Confident, useful, successful are adjectives. But I am talking about a particular subject and its importance. So obviously a noun will come. Now, when I say educated, it can become an adjective. It will become an adjective. So education is a noun. The other three are adjectives. You got it? Yes. My father gifted me a dash of crayons on my birthday. Shriha. No, Shri Shah. Sorry. I've asked you to unmute. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it will be B1, ma'am. Box, because
Box of
crayons.
what is team of?
Team is something like a
Why
team.
don't you complete these? All are basically collective nouns.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you complete team of dash?
Team of cricket players. It will come, ma'am.
Herd of
Herd of cows, ma'am.
cow, deer. Band of.
Band of musicians.
Superb. These all are collective nouns for crayons. Obviously, it will be box. Okay. Third one. Dash seems to be interested in taking French class. Okay, I want others to answer. Let me see. Yes, Nehal. Come on. I've asked you to unmute, Nehal.
Nobody.
Nobody seems to be interested in taking French classes. You're right. See, what obviously is a question. Whose is basically a possessive, where it's possessive question where you are showing some, asking who owns something or someone.
Yes.
Okay. So the rest is there now. Nobody. Yes. The fourth one, we will dash where you doing last night. Kabir, can you please try answering this? Fifth one. I've asked you to unmute. You have to unmute.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the fourth one will be D.
What were you doing last night? Simple. Which is again where you are using to basically tell options. That is, of course, you are using for demonstrative pronoun, that this, those. Whose is, I already told you, shows position. The remaining one is what. Okay. Navya. Last month, my brother dash playing badminton.
Ma'am, last month my brother gave up option A,
What
playing
does
badminton.
gave up mean?
Ma'am, gave up means like he gave up, but in the past form, in tense, he gave up, but in the past form, ma'am, he gave up like.
No, what does this mean? Gave up. Did he give something? Give the badminton? What does it mean?
Ma'am, gave up means like he quit, that he just said to himself
Yes.
that I will not play
Yes.
badminton again.
Stopped playing. He doesn't play anymore, and gave up is a phrasal verb. Phrasal verbs basically, they are basically idiomatic expressions. They don't actually tell out the literal meaning. There are hundreds of phrasal verbs. Take up a task for yourself that every alternate day I will at least learn 5 phrasal verbs. Pick it up. Internet is filled with, the most commonly used phrasal verbs. Start using them, start learning them. Okay. Don't by heart. If you by heart, you might just remember, and then after 2 days, it will evaporate from your head, and you'll forget on the day of exam. Up 5, next 2-3 days, use them while you speak to your friends, your parents, cousins, your siblings. Okay. Now, Nirlagya, can you answer the 6th one? Tell me. Nirlagya, I'm asking you to unmute. Louder.
Then it will be A.
They managed to get tickets for the football match tonight. Yes, managed. The rest all are not, to get. That means they've already got. So it has to be a past tense. The rest all are not in past tense. Okay. I want everyone else. Tanishka. Yes, Tanishka, can you answer the 7th one? Louder, louder.
One can respect every religion.
One can you reconsider your answer? Think, analyze well, and tell me.
Mom, I'm not getting the question.
Tanishka, one dash respect every religion in the country.
Ma'am, I think B1.
B or D?
B.
B, yes. Can you tell me the logic behind this, Tanishka, or anyone else? Please do raise your hand if you know the logic behind this. Don't always go by what sounds right. Of course, when you don't know, you can sometimes use that what sounds right, logic. But then not always what sounds right is correct. You need to know the logic behind. Tanishka. Yes, Tanishka. Another Tanishka. I've asked you to unmute. You can unmute maybe. Yeah.
It's option B, must.
Why?
Because must is a thing that suits it. Can, may, and will not doesn't suit the sentence inside it.
Okay. You're right. It doesn't suit, but I'm asking you the logic. Now, this is where we are revisiting the rules. These basically are modal verbs. Modal verbs basically express necessity, obligation, suggestion, permission. So when I say can, I'm mostly talking about ability or permission. Can I come in? I can speak French. So it's either a ability or a permission. But when I talk about obligation, I have to use must or have to or ought to also sometimes. So this is something that is, you have to do it. There's no option. If you know, as a good human being, as a good citizen, you have to respect every religion in the country. So if there's something which there's no option given to you, it's something which is mandatory, you should do it, you have to use the modal verb must. Okay, must is like, we all must follow the road rules, the traffic rules. Isn't it? Do you have any option? Sometimes your teacher is very angry. She will use this modal verb. Sometimes, when you are basically you are suggesting or advising, you can use the modal verb should. You should brush your teeth before you go to sleep. You should work harder if you really want to, you should switch on your video. This is how I will start off by saying, because it's an advice or suggestion. But if I want to really order now or command and make it like something which is mandatory, I will use the modal verb must or have to. So what will I say? You must switch on your video. You must complete your homework. There's no option. So that's where you use. Okay. So analyze a sentence and accordingly use that modal verb. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to ask Navya. Please answer the 8th one.
I am dash sure that my answer is correct. Ma'am, it will be option A, quite. Quite.
What's the second meaning?
Ma'am, quite, ma'am, that like he or she is totally sure that it is like the, ma'am, like.
Navya, I lost you. Yeah, see, the both pronounce the same, homonyms, but they have different spellings, different meaning. Quiet, Quite, but here it's the second one is the keep quiet. That's yours, B. Okay. Okay. Kabir. No, Abhimanyu. Okay, Abhimanyu, can you answer the 9th one?
Ma'am, I think it will be C, rarest.
Rarest. How did you arrive at this?
Ma'am, because pure cannot be, pure metal is not something the verb, and it is the saying about the earth, and it is a comparative noun. So
is it comparative noun, Abhimanyu? Is it noun firstly?
No, ma'am.
Then what is it? What is metal? Metal is a thing. Metal becomes a noun.
Yes, ma'am.
So if I am giving extra information about the noun, what does that part of speech become?
Ma'am, pronoun.
No. Pronoun is which is replacing a noun. But if I am adding information to a noun, it becomes an adjective. Abhimanyu, I talk about Abhimanyu. I say, oh, intelligent Abhimanyu. So intelligent is a word giving information about Abhimanyu, boy, a person, then it becomes an adjective. But when I say instead of Abhimanyu, I say he, his, then it's a pronoun. You got the you got the difference between a adjective and pronoun?
Yes, ma'am.
Replaces. Adjective adds or describes a noun. So these are more pure, rarest, pure are adjectives because it is describing or giving information about the noun metal.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you told the right answer, but your logic was, I'll tell you children, those who did not get this answer right, I'll tell you there's one clue here. Rarest, purest, biggest, shortest, most beautiful, all these are your superlative adjectives. Okay. Now, superlative adjectives means it is compared with more than one thing. Now, obviously, it is compared with all the metals in the earth, on earth, sorry. But every superlative adjective will have the definite article the before that. So if you look at this, frankism is the. Now, when I have to, mention, oh, this is the tallest building I've ever seen. The tallest, the most beautiful. So the is all. So please remember, there is a clue. The definite article the is the clue. I have to put a superlative adjective, and of all four, superlative adjective is rarest. Got it? At any point, children, you can raise your hand or put a message. If you've not got it, I will, yes, Mandal has already got that and she sent that message too. Very good. Okay. Now, let's ask Nehal, 10th one.
I think it is closest because it means like it's being more close and closer and close and more close doesn't like match the sentence.
No, did you apply that logic? I just now taught you this, right? Isn't it? The will always give you the indication. The adjective after that is the superlative adjective. So again, we have the here also.
So it's gonna be.
It is closest. You're right. You got it? Now, more close is something which is not right at all. Because the moment you are able to add est, you need not add more or most. You got it? Tallest. You can never say most tall. When you are able to convert it into tall, taller, tallest, then you shouldn't be adding more or most. Now, have you ever heard the word beautifulest? You can't make it. Of course, there's a logic behind it because of the number of vowels. You can't make it. So because you can't make it, you add more or most to comparative and superlative. Got it? But the moment you are able to do that, you can't do this. You can't have both most tallest. No, that's a wrong, completely wrong, combination of words. Okay. Let's go to the next. Kabir. 11th one.
Ma'am, D.
I'm sorry, can you?
Ma'am, I'm saying D.
Wait. Abhimanyu is asking then why pure changes to more pure. No, it's wrong. You have been confidently using, there's nothing called more pure. It is purest or purer. You have positive, comparative, superlative. Positive is basically the base form of an adjective. There's no comparison to anything else. Comparative is when you're comparing with just another one. There are two boys standing. He's tall, but the next moment I see someone who is slightly taller. I say, oh, he's taller. Then I see the third one. Oh my God. I've never seen tallest, because I am comparing him with another two. More than one, it becomes superlative. You got it, Abhimanyu? I cannot see you. Let me just got it. You can just give me a thumbs up. More pure doesn't exist. Okay, thank you. Okay, you've also sent a message. Okay, who was this? I asked the 11th one. Who was supposed to answer? Why did you unmute yourself? Yes, Kabir, go ahead.
The answer should be D.
Read. My best friend wants to become an astronaut, but my brother, can you give me the logic behind this?
Ma'am, because my best friend want to become an astronaut, A is a vowel, so there will be N, and in all the options, there is only one N at the first place.
Yes, very good. And a scientist. Okay, very good. Shrisha, can you tell me the 12th one?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the 12th one will be across, ma'am. B.
Mandal is quite quick in sending messages. The young boy ran across the road without checking the traffic. Of course, the others don't really suit, and across is when you are actually something or someone is passing through from one to another, you know, I would say on a horizontal manner. Okay. Yes. Let me ask Kabir.
Yes, ma'am.
13th.
13.
What happened? Think. It's okay. I'll give you a few more seconds. Yes.
Is it D? Despite.
Yes, you're right. Nehal, even you're right. Navya, even you're right. Despite is the right answer. Despite knowing his bad intention, she agreed to work with him. You might have got slightly confused between whether or despite. Whether knowing whether is basically, you know, a word where you are using it when you have two options or given two options or expressing two options. I'm not sure whether I should wear this pink dress or the yellow one. If is a condition, when you are putting a condition of, you know, if a particular condition gets fulfilled, only then the next thing happens. Okay. And of course, despite is when you are despite any condition, there's one particular situation will happen. Okay. Despite the fact of being some situation, you know, is true or false, the other doesn't get impact. So in that case, despite is used. Okay. Udipan Bora. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name. Can you please attempt to answer the 14th one?
Ma'am, I think it will be B, R.
Okay. Yes, this is a very common error that we can commit. This is to do with your subject-verb agreement rules. All of us know when you have a singular subject subject, your verb also has to be in number. The singular will go by singular. Number means singular plural. All of you know this subject verb agreement rule, the main golden rule? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up. I don't see any thumbs. Can you all hear me? Yes, some of you. Okay, Nehal gives me a thumbs down. You know, it's very important. This is the most important of golden rule, and this is something that most of us can go wrong. You please go through the rules of subject verb agreement. One of the rule tells that when your subject is accompanied or along with another subject, don't consider the second subject because it is joined by with or along with. Only consider the first subject. First subject is what? Singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular. Grandmother, not grandmothers.
Yes.
So what is the singular verb? Have, are, was, or were?
Ma'am, was.
Was. Because there's a word used with grandmother and grandchildren. If it was the case, then you would have put were.
Okay.
Got it? But because the word is with, so discard the second subject. Only look at the first subject and then analyze it is singular, then it will be was. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, let me check the answers given by others. Most of you went wrong, but yes, Mandal has got that right. I do remember. Mandal, very good. I am happy that you have, I mean, she's been my student for the regular batches. So I'm happy that she has remembered the rules taught by me and she's given the right answer. Okay, I'm happy. Bora, did you get that now? Never go wrong, I'm sure. You know what, children, the best way to learn is to make mistakes, and when you make a mistake and you're being corrected, that kind of registers in your head permanently. I'm very sure Bora will never go wrong. Something with, you know, in similar question comes. Yes, am I right, Bora? Give me a thumbs up. You need not unmute. Okay, Nehal. Nehal, you tell me the 15th one. Shalini.
Shalini dash as the leader of the class by the teacher. Was appointed.
Asking the right answer. What is it? What's your answer?
Was appointed. C.
Very good, very good. Okay. Can we all do a quick, you know, I will not ask you to unmute now. We'll quickly go through the next few questions. All of you now, put your fingers on your keyboard and attempt and give me the answers through chat. Yes, we'll do that quickly. I'll quickly give some logics that, you know, necessary logics that is applicable for some of the questions. 16th, by the end of the day, we will dash the script for the play. 16th one. No, Abhimanyu, don't give me the answer. Just give me the option A, B, C, or D. Okay, most of you are right. Very good. C is the answer. It is in future perfect tense. Remember, future perfect tense will have a deadline given. Isn't it a deadline given? Or you have to basically, it talks about a future event. You are planning to do something, or you're hoping, you're thinking, you're wishing, whatever. But you're also giving at the same time a deadline to it by the end of the day. And that's why it is future. Okay. Wait. Adipan, Bora, please wait. Don't give out answers unless I read the question. 17th one. Candice dashed them at the stadium. Will meet. Simple. It's in simple present. My mother said to my brother, go and study in your room now. My brother ordered my brother to dash. This is converting from direct to indirect speech. See, once I finish reading, only then start typing, because I'm considering your answers to be of your previous question. And children, take a little longer. It's okay. Analyze all the choices given and then give me the right answer. Yeah, some of you are right. The answer is D. You know, most of you have given the answer for B. Your room will become obviously his room, because it's telling me the mother told to go to his room. Okay. The word now in direct speech will become then, because indirect speech is told afterwards. Let's say your friend, your mama tells you to go and study in your room now, but maybe someone else has heard your mama telling you and has come and told me after few hours. Does it apply in that time itself after 5 hours? Is that time was where you supposed to go? That's over. So what will you say? You know, Tanishka's mother ordered her to go and study in her room then. Got it? Okay. 19th one. Choose the correct option for the underlined word. Let her decide which book she wants to read. Please tell me which part of speech is this? Abhimanyu has answered. I want everyone else to answer. Come on. Don't hesitate. It's okay if you're wrong. Hey, but most of you are right. Yes, it's verb. Let is a verb. Why is it given to you to recognize this? Because we understand verbs to be something only with actions. No, it's clearly a verb here, because you're letting someone decide here. Shaila is the best teacher of our class. Your options are preposition, adverb, adjective, or noun. This is something easy, and we have just kind of had a brush up on this particular part of speech. Yes, all of you are right. It is C, adjective, and to be precise, it's a superlative adjective. Good, better, best. Okay. Choose or identify the correct type of pronoun used in the given sentence. Ankit's grandparents who live in Australia are coming to India. Is it distributive, reflexive, demonstrative, or relative? Basically, yes, the word here is who. Who? Come on, I want everyone to Mandal, Abhimanyu, both of you are right. It's a relative pronoun. Some of you have written reflexive. Remember, reflexive will always have the word self or selves. Myself, himself, herself, ourselves, yourself. Very easy to recognize reflexive pronoun. Relative pronoun are words like that, who, what, because it kind of relates to the subject. Ankit's grandparents who live in Australia. It's giving extra information, but it's related to the subject about the grandparents. John is washing the new car himself. Reflexive, distributive, relative, personal. Please write down your answer. Why D? Personal is washing the car himself. Himself is the answer. Himself is the pronoun. Which pronoun is it? Why, Abhimanyu, Nehal, please reconsider your answer. 22nd. Yes, now you got it right. It's reflexive pronoun. Choose the part of the sentence that has an error. Kindly return the book that I lend you. What's the answer? 23. Guess, come on. Shrisha, Nehal, Kabir, Tanishka. So many, multiple answers I've got. D, C, A, B, D. What is it? Okay. Mandal has already given me the logic. It will be lent instead of lend. Okay, it has to be that I lent you. Okay, it's not lend. That's the error there. The flowers in your garden look so love. What's the right answer for the 24th question? Okay, that was an easy one. So lovely, instead of lovely, they've written love there, and that's a noun, but I have to make it an adjective because I have to describe the garden. Okay, 25th. How do you spell the word that means showing great interest or excitement in something? And all the four sound alike, which is the right answer with the correct spelling? Come on. Yes, I've got 3 answers. I want everyone to answer. You have to, kind of self-check how many, how well are you able to answer? How well are you prepared to answer? Yeah, most of you are right. It is enthusiastic. When it comes to spelling, children, trust me, concentrate on the words that has more vowels. I, E, A, I, E. Those are the words where actually, you can kind of get stuck. And so analyze those words well, because that will, those maybe will be one of those words might come for your exam, because that is where even if you kind of interchange or alter, your pronunciation still remains the same. So if you just remove I, E, A somewhere, it still sounds or looks the same. How do you spell the word that means unaware about something? Oblivious. Yes. Okay. We've done with 25 to 26 questions. And I kind of enjoy teaching you because it was kind of a test for me. Do I remember the logic behind this? Do I remember the rule that has applied behind this? And I understand so many of you did not know. So with just one question, half a question paper with just 25 questions, there's so much that we rebrushed, isn't it? Or so much we learned now. So every class, 50 questions will kind of give you so much of knowledge and clarify your doubts and give you clarity on all these concepts, and ultimately prepare you well for the upcoming exam. I look forward to teach you a regular batch. Until then, bye, take care. I hope you enjoyed the class. Put your comments on the message chat box, and I will see you in our regular, classes. Thank you so much. You all can leave, and if you have something to put on the chat section, you could. Yes, children. Thank you, Navya. Thank you, Nehal, Kabir. I'll see you. Bye-bye.